Welcome back to the NSAA State Basketball Tournament on All Red. I'm Kyle Mathas, joined by Jake Bartecki. This game is brought to you by Beatrice Community Hospital and Health Center, Lambeau Plumbing in Beatrice, Norris Public Power District, and Building Check, your Seco Building Systems builder in Beatrice. It's a 2-point lead for Bennington at the break, 27-25 as we're about to get started with the second half. One of the things, Jake, that I noticed when Bennington was warming up, coming out of the halftime locker room, was that Austin Kaiser was hitting shots right in front of us, and when he hit one of the three-pointers, I guess he had made so many in a row that he kind of shook his head. And usually if you play basketball, when you shake your head after making a shot, you're kind of like, oh my gosh, I'm on fire. Who can stop me right now?
Yeah.
That's kind of how it's been.
When you're on, you're on.
Yeah.
When you're hitting shots, you're hitting shots. And he has. Now, we mentioned this. I got a feeling Jimmy Moats came up with a plan.
Yeah.
If it's face guard him, if it's take the risk and take a couple guys off the paint, they're going to do whatever they can to slow him down and get back in this ballgame, or take the lead back in this ballgame. They're only down by 2.
And Norris has the ball to begin the half. Here's Chris Garner, who had to check out of the game early in the second because of foul trouble. Kicks it to the right corner for the lead. Yes! It's good for Jarrett Behrens, who has hit his second three of the game. And it's Norris back up by 1, 28-27. I'm assuming from this point on, ladies and gentlemen, all of you listening at home, it's going to be a very close finish. Bennington has the ball back, working it in the left corner for Lapel. Lapel getting it down in the post. Back outside. Three-pointer on the way. Left corner won't go. Rebound Norris. What a play by Alex Small to keep that inbounds. Greenfield getting double-teamed, and it's stolen away by Bennington. They have a 4-on-2. Kaiser left side three is good. Well, that halftime break has not cooled him down at all. He's still on fire.
No.
And Bennington leads by 2 again.
That was wide open, too. It came off a turnover, and the ball kind of just got batted to him, but he's not going to miss that.
Here's Boziger working it around the three-point line to Behrens again. Right side, back up top. Boziger driving it inside, going to the rim. Blocked from behind by Kaiser. Rebound falls to Small for Norris. Gets it inside, and Chris Garner finishes underneath. Great offensive rebound by Small. Finds Garner. The game's tied up at 30. And here is Lapel. Needs help. Picked up his dribble. He needs assistance here. He gives it off to Kaiser. Uses his speed to go inside. Kaiser hit the bottom of the backboard. Rebounds tipped out and taken by Colson. Or excuse me, this is Olsen. Going inside and then traveling is Lapel. Easton Lapel just traveled. He lost the ball a little bit as he was driving and just kind of walked. So Norris gets a much-needed takeaway. And now they have the ball. Have a chance to take the lead right back 2 minutes into the third. Deadlocked at 30 between the Titans of Norris and the Badgers of Bennington. Conference foes, they've played each other twice this season. Norris is 2-0 against Bennington, but like we know, it's hard for a team to beat another team 3 times in one season. And here are the Titans now, sweeping it around with Behrens. Right corner. Behrens. Dribbles move. Kicks it in the corner. Back out top they go to Small. Small going inside. Tried to feed it down low to Garner. Taken away and stolen by Olsen. Here comes Kaiser. Spinning inside. Kicking it. Left side three-pointer. On the way. Will not go. Rebound hits the top of the backboard and is saved by Garner. Alex Small brings it ahead off the miss by Jace Fitzgerald. And Norris can reset, slow things down. Here's Greenfield. Dribble move. Trying to go inside. Kicks it in the left corner. Behrens, another three. This time no good. Rebound's tipped into the hands of Newverth. He's dribbling up like he's a point guard. And he kicks it to the corner. Kaiser. Kaiser had an open three-pointer. They called a foul, though, on the floor before the pass. And Newverth is fouled again. It's going to go on Behrens. That's his first.
Well.
Yeah, Norris has struggled to not foul Newverth.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Here he is. Here he is again. Newverth putting it in with his left hand. It's that easy for him. Garner was guarding him. Almost couldn't even really contest that. He didn't want to pick up a foul.
Yeah, and you almost had 2 on him there. So you want to take one off and sacrifice to go to Kaiser. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, here is Garner trying to respond. Oh, what a pass down low to Small. Puts it up. Foul in the process, and he misses the shot. That was a close call. It rimmed in and out. Almost got the and one, but could not convert. 2 shots, though, for Alex Small of Norris.
Good take. Good take. That's just, you're at the mercy of the rim and which way the shot falls there. He did everything right. Got the foul, got the shot up, and nearly got it to go.
Here's Small from the line. 2 points on the game for him so far. First free throw is short, so all he can do is make it a 1-point Bennington lead. Couple substitutions. Once again, Newverth checking out of the game. He took a significant time on the bench late in the first half. He comes out this time again. Coming in for him is Aiden Smith, who had a really good first half. Hit a big three-pointer late in the half. Here's Alex Small. Next free throws, he goes through his routines. Dribbles the ball a few times. Puts up the shot. Short again. Kaiser grabs the rebound. Bennington still with a 2-point lead. Here's Jace Fitzgerald working it around to Aiden Smith. Gets it up top for Collian. Works it around now in the corner for Olsen. Olsen tries to drive baseline. Gets well defended by Greenfield. Swings it to the left corner. Three-pointer on the way. Short on a shot by Keegan Gilliand. And now Norris grabs the board. Here's Alex Small. Needs assistance. Ball nearly stolen away. And unfortunately for Bennington, as trying to keep it in bounds with Smith, he threw it off his own teammate's leg, and Olsen, it's out of bounds. It'll go to Norris. 4:25 to go in the third. 32-30, Bennington leads it over Norris. And it's Alex Small with the ball here. Gives it to Greenfield, who's been kind of quiet based on his standards this game. Only 4 points. Small right side. Going inside. Gives it out top. Swings it down low to Garner. Garner going inside, putting up the floater. Won't go. Alex Small grabs the rebound. Can't get it to fall. Garner again underneath, gets his own rebound, and he's fouled underneath by Gavin Olsen. 2 shots here for the Titans to tie the game.
Got to knock these down. I mean, this feels like a point where Norris, if they can get the lead here, maybe get a couple buckets to go. It all starts with these free throws. They can start to pull away. Bennington's having trouble scoring on their end, too.
The same thing happened with Crete. Crete got a pretty good lead, 9-point lead at one point, and they kind of ran away with the game from that point on. First shot is good from the line for Garner. It's up to 5 points. This game is brought to you by Creative Surfaces, your countertop specialists of Beatrice, Kennel, Cedar Nag, and Davenport. Clausen & Sons Dirtwork of Beatrice and Western United Mutual Insurance. Home office in Wilbur. Garner hits the second free throw, 2 for 2 from the line. 6 points for Chris Garner Jr. 32 all halfway through the third quarter. This game is really providing some special moments, and I'm sure there's more special moments to come. As here is Fitzgerald, nice find underneath and not able to finish on the layup, but he gets his own rebound. It's Aiden Smith, and he's fouled. Looks like there's a chance it could just be a clean block. Not the call, and Norris fans are not happy. And here's Aiden Smith with the free throws. Chris Garner Jr. just picked up his third personal, by the way.
Yeah, that hurts. He doesn't agree with it. I'm not sure I do either. But Jimmy Motes, there's no argument.
First free throw is good from the line by Aiden Smith, a team in Bennington that this season has been really good from the line, 70%. Just checking out of the game is Jace Fitzgerald. And checking into the game looks like it's I'm trying to look at the numbers here. I think it's, actually I can't quite tell. I don't want to give wrong information here. Second free throw will not fall for Aiden Smith. So checking into the game is Tyler Zach. Wanted to get that right. And here's McCoy Folkerts giving it out to Greenfield. Greenfield driving it inside, and we get a reach and foul on Bennington. It's a nice drive by Greenfield. These refs are calling a lot of fouls in this one. This is something that we saw last week in the game between Norris and Beatrice in that Class B quarterfinal. A lot of fouls being called in what was kind of the late game. This is kind of the late session. A lot of fouls being called here underneath, down in the paint. Here's Boziger. Swings it around to Bornschlegel, who's back in the game. Gets it to Greenfield. Dribble move, spinning inside, almost traveled, and he did. His pivot foot slid on the ground. And it's another Norris turnover. They're starting to rack up the turnovers. I think they got 8.
Yes, they do. 9. Believe it or not. That is number 9, yeah.
Yeah, 9 for Norris, 5 for Bennington. That's not the number that Norris wants to have more of in this game.
Well, and the 5 turnovers for Bennington is huge. I mean, this is a Norris team that can get hot out in transition and when they want to run. So to keep turnovers right now, it's single digits, only at 5, is huge, I think, for Bennington.
33-32 lead for the Badgers. Here's Gilliand going inside, kicking it into the corner. Aiden Smith, open 3. Oh, it looked good from our vantage point. Did not fall, though. Kaiser, left side 3. That one was deep. No good. Smith grabs his own rebound, and Garner is going to be fouled. It'll go the other way. Smith grabbed the rebound and missed the layup, and a foul. Garner was the one who was fouled. Luckily, he didn't pick up his 4th. You can also see Alex Small coming to the game. Evan Greenfield takes a rest for Norris. 1-point game. I wonder what these young Norris players are feeling right now. It's a 1-point game late in the third quarter, 2:55 to go. Your season's on the line right here. It's March. It's March Madness, essentially, and the 7th seed is really giving you a run for their money.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you're Jimmy Moats, to combat those feelings, you just got to remind them to do what they've been doing all year.
There it is, a three-pointer, a fadeaway three, essentially, by Boziger. He's up to 9 points, and Norris has a 2-point lead. Could that be the breakthrough that Norris needed to run away with this one? Maybe not. Bennington goes underneath. Great stand-up defense by Bornschlegel. Shot won't go. Down low by Olsen. We get a reach-in foul here. I think it's going to go on Aiden Smith. Norris. Looks like, I think, they're going to go into the bonus with 2.5 to play in the third. Yep, it is on Smith. That's Aiden Smith's 4th foul.
Yeah.
He's been really good off the bench. That's why I think these players are going to have to start understanding, yeah, you want to fight for a rebound, but if the other team has the rebound clearly, I wouldn't reach in because the refs are calling those. Well, going to the line will be Barrett Boziger for 2 shots in the bonus. First shot good. Well, Jake, could this be, like I said, the way that Norris essentially kind of tries to run away with this one as we see Easton Laypool coming in for Aiden Smith?
Well, we'll see. I mean, if they make this free throw, that'll be their largest lead of the ball game.
Yeah. That's surprising. That's only 4.
Yeah, I mean, it's been that competitive.
There it is.
The free throw is good. So we'll see. I mean, Bennington, Kaiser's been quiet, I mean, in this second half so far.
He had 15 points in the first half. He has only 3 here in the second half. They try to work it around. The ball's nearly turned over. It drops to Kaiser, who tries to go inside. Fiddles his way in. And a great pass down low, but Olsen had an open layup and did not hit it. That's a huge miss for Bennington because now Garner's the other way. 3-pointer left side. Short by Folkerts. That would have been a huge 3. Would have taken the Norris fans out of their seats. 37-33. They're airballing Kaiser. I don't know if I saw an airball earlier. The Norris student section is.
Yeah, I don't actually remember that either.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Unless the airball to 2, maybe.
Maybe. He has the ball now. I don't think there should be. There's almost a push, kind of a blocking foul there on Alex Small. Kaiser was upset about that. Olsen swings it up top now. Gets it to Laypool. Laypool down low for Gillian. Gets it down low to Olsen. Finds the cutter. Phenomenal cut to the rim on the baseline. Tyler Zack gets his first 2 points of the game. It's back down to a 2-point Norris lead. 1:20 to go in the third. 37-35 Norris. Joshua Bornschlegel drives baseline. Spinning inside. Putting it up. Good. Ref waves it off. They call a foul on the floor. I think it's going to go on Kaiser. No, sorry. Keegan Gillian gets called for the foul. That's tough for Bornschlegel. Now he's going to go to the line for 2, which he's not complaining, but he also made that layup before or after the foul was called. 2 shots here for Bornschlegel. He's averaging 5.5 points per game. Hits the first one from the line there. From the line this season, Bornschlegel is only a 39% free throw shooter, so he might be the guy that Bennington wants to foul late in the game if it comes down to it.
Yeah, I mean, maybe. I don't know how many times he's been to the line this year on top of that, but, you know, yeah, you want somebody like that.
Yeah, I can actually confirm that. Bornschlegel's second shot is good. Bornschlegel's only been to the line 18 times this season. He's made 7 for 18. So that's actually a good point, Jake. So here's Bennington now trailing by 4. Once again, Norris's biggest lead of the game is only 4 points. Kaiser, left side, driving it inside, putting it up. Fouled inside. I think it's going to go on Alex Small. We'll see, though. Kaiser will go to the line for 2. Small's first personal foul. Well, Norris has won 12 landslide victories this season where they've won by 10 or more points. And they just got their most recent one as the first shot is good from Kaiser. Got their most recent one against Gretna East in the district final. They destroyed them. If my math is correct, they won by 27. That is a huge blowout in the district final. But then again, want to mention that Bennington beat Waverly by nearly 20 points. They beat them by 16 points in their district final. So both of these teams are riding very hot coming into this game.
Yeah, those are impressive wins. I mean, got to throw them out at state.
Yeah, true.
Both these teams played well down the stretch of the season.
Well, like Crete head coach Tony Siski said yesterday, it's a one-game season at this point. As the second free throw is no good for Kaiser. Went 1 for 2. He's up to 19 points. 3-point lead for Norris. 50 seconds to go in the third. McCoy Folkert's working it around at Garner, right side. Gives it off for Boziger. Boziger going inside. Pump fakes. Puts up the shot. He got Kaiser in the air, and he put up the shot, and there's a foul on Kaiser. And that was a really heads-up, high IQ play by Barrett Boziger, who just pump faked, got Kaiser in the air, and just went up for the shot. Nothing Kaiser could do. All he could do was foul at that point.
So now you got Boziger at the line. Knocks down the first. So.
First shot is good. He is up to 12 points in this game, Jake. He's having a phenomenal game.
Yeah, and the 4-point lead up to a tie for the largest of the game.
I want to mention that Kaiser has 2 personal fouls. Garner checks out, goes to the bench with 3 personals for Norris. Second shot here for Boziger, who will be checked out if he makes this. And he does. And he'll head to the bench. Coming in for him is Alex Small. Boziger with 13 points. Great performance from him. And with 41 seconds to go in the third quarter, Norris has their biggest lead of the night. 41-36, a 5-point lead over the Badgers. Alex Small will get the task of guarding Austin Kaiser. Most likely, Small will be guarding him about as closely as he can get. Kaiser has the ball now. Small is guarding him near the half-court line. Now backs up a little bit. Swings it out. Work it around now to Gavin Olson. There's about a 7-second or so difference, I should say 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Great cut to the rim. Olson finishes with the layup. It's 4 points for Gavin Olson. 10 seconds to go in the third. 3-point game. Norris has it. Alex Small cutting inside. Blocked down low by Hudson Newverth. 4 seconds and 3. Olson stepped on the half-court line. Or excuse me, the out-of-bounds line. You don't know? Did you? Were you looking at his feet?
Yeah, I looked over. I don't know if he did.
The ref was talking earlier in the Scott versus Elkhorn game, talking to one of the Scott players about that out-of-bounds line, how it kind of blends into the court. It's the same color as the court, essentially.
Yeah, the only thing I can think of is maybe he dribbled the ball on it.
Folkert's heave at the buzzer, no good. And Norris takes a 3-point lead to the fourth quarter. The 7-seed Bennington Badgers are given the 2-seed, a run for their money at state. The seeding even matter. 41-38, Norris leading it over Bennington. We'll be back for the fourth quarter after this on All Red.